fair warning, the vids that I'm about to play is definitely not for the faint of heart. All right, so let's get into these vids, and I want to share my thoughts.
Jet to holiday, and right now you can say.
Roll, Kyler. Stop.
Starboard not going into
As an MMA hobbyist, I want to say, even though I've been doing jiu-jitsu for a few years now, I'm a blue belt and I love it. I don't plan on stopping, but man, like these injuries, particularly like the ones where people are just snapping their legs and oh god, man, it's like that snapping sound makes me it makes me cringe. I've been through a few injuries myself, and fortunately, like nothing permanent, you know, nothing that was like super, super damaging to the point where I couldn't go back and continue doing what I love. But unfortunately, with combat sports, injuries do happen. And I do believe in training smarter, especially as a hobbyist. Like, you know, it's different if you're doing this as a career, you know what I mean? You're definitely laying a lot more on the line. But as a hobbyist, I do believe that although sometimes injuries do happen, there's things that we can do that can help prevent injuries. And I think there's ways that we can train smarter and just kind of like, you know, save ourselves from any unnecessary injuries. A lot of these are probably career ending. I mean, some of them, they might be able to do jiu-jitsu, but man, some of these injuries are going to take like years of rehabilitating, years of recovery. Just I just also think about like the amount of sheer effort it's gonna take to like just get back to normal again when it comes to like when your whole knee's blown out. Dude, the leg locks are like the worst for me personally, man. Like the heel hooks and the leg lock, it's oh gosh, it's just like all of that shit is just being blown out, dude. Like your knee is destroyed, your ankle's just gone. It's just, it's something else, you know. Just want to share some of my personal experiences. I'm very fortunate to where I haven't been through a lot of serious injuries, knock on wood, right? But, you know, some things that I remember, bro, like as a white belt, I remember when I got swept and then I was basing out, but I kind of based the wrong way like this. And I heard my arm, my elbow just make this like it literally made that noise. It went and I was like, oh, I think I probably ripped some ligaments. It tore some things in there. I don't know what happened. I've gone Kimura, like this. I remember this heavyweight guy, blue belt guy, when I was a blue belt, he just basically took off with my arm. Like just, I mean, he probably could have put a lot more in it, but he definitely took off with it a little bit harder than I thought. And yeah, he just messed up my shoulder, my right shoulder. So now, I don't know if you heard that, but you know, when I do this, it'll make this popping noise. And again, like these are just some things that I can live with, you know, like I'm totally fine with it, man. Like I'm blessed that like you know, again, knock on wood, I've never had to do surgery. I've never had to do this and that. One other time too, like I'll never forget this, but I was a fresh blue belt and I was rolling with my friend who's a brown belt. He caught me deep in a bow and arrow choke in the gi. So my neck was already cranked like this, right? And it's not his fault at all or anything, bro. It was really my fault where he was trying to get the tap. I wasn't gonna tap, right? Like, and I was just trying to see if I could fight it off any longer. And bro, I just heard my neck in this position and I just heard it go like it was like this cracking noise, like a bag of potatoes. It was so cringe. I mean, it's cringy just even thinking about how it sounded. And then I tapped, right? But you know, again, man, fortunately, bro, like nothing was permanent or like damaged or anything. But it's like I will just never forget that noise, especially being in the gym, man. Gotta tap. Like at the end of the day, just tap. Like if your neck is cranked in a weird way, especially with me, I was just like, bro, if my neck is cranked in a weird way, if I'm feeling any sort of way about it, bro, I'm just gonna tap. Especially when the main goal of starting this and becoming a hobbyist in the first place is for self-defense. You know, I mean, that was like my number one main goal, was like I started this all for self-defense. And some people might be in the same boat as me, where they started it from self-defense. They grew in love with the community. They grew in love with their gym. You know, like they kind of just started diving more into it. And then it leads to like what? Like competing, making content, doing this and that. I had to always go back to my roots, bro. Like, you know, I had to go back to my roots, being like, at the end of the day, this was for me and being able to defend myself. All the other stuff I got from it is like just so great that comes with it, right? And of course, like now it just has led to me wanting to compete, wanting me to make content. But it really all started from that mindset of like, yes, I want to defend myself. And you can't defend yourself, bro, if your knees blown out from not tapping. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't defend yourself when your neck is like permanently messed up because you're just, even though it's not for the faint of heart, I think seeing these injuries and these vids is definitely like an eye-opener, right? Of like the reality of competitive jiu-jitsu, the reality of what can even potentially happen in a gym, or just having like bad training partners, you know, because unfortunately in jiu-jitsu it would be a lie to say that there aren't people out there that are like good at jiu-jitsu and they also just want to hurt people, bro. Like they're just kind of messed up, and I don't stand for that at all. I have like certain codes that I live by, and for me, bro, like I don't believe in hurting people in the gym like that, man. Like I just don't, you know. Like I'll never take off on a Kimura. I will never take off on a heel hook like that. I'll never just like completely take off on an arm bar. Anyways, man, these injuries are definitely no joke, and I can't even imagine seeing that live. You know, like, I mean, I do want to go to ADCC in Vegas. And if I do, bro, I'm vlogging and I'm taking y'all with me, man. You feel me? But yeah, like, I want to see grappling competitions live. I can't even imagine that snapping sound live, though, man. It must be like a, oof, that must be gruesome. I want to play this vid that explains pretty well, and you kind of get the idea of what's happening when you hyperextend or, like, you know, rip these limbs out of their sockets. So
UCL tear, labral tear, RCL tear, ACL, MCL, medial meniscus. It's everything just blows out from there. Yeah, it's the worst. ATFL and calcaneofibular ligament tear. MCL, deltoid ligament. Yeah, this is bad. Spiral fracture of the spine. It's illegal in a lot of different comps.
You know, again, I'm not no physical therapist. I'm not a doctor or nothing. I don't really know all much about the human anatomy. But all I'm hearing is all kinds of tears. You feel me? ACL, MCL, whatever kind of tears, bro. Like ligament tear, this and that. Yeah. Hey, when it comes to jiu-jitsu, like we're literally learning to tear shit. We're learning to rip things out of their socket. We're learning to break limbs. At the end of the day, it's as brutal as that. You know, like we joke about it because, you know, jiu-jitsu does look sus, and there are like moments where I'm like, damn, bro, like I can't defend this sport no more, dude. This should be looking kind of low-key GAY, you feel me? You know, in all seriousness though, jiu-jitsu can be brutal, and I think this is a good reminder that, again, you know, like I know we joke around and stuff, but like, bro, we are really learning to break limbs and basically like learning how to end people with our bare hands. Feel me? Like, I don't know if this makes sense, but I don't want to say these certain words because I'm like kind of worried about what YouTube's gonna do. Like, I don't want to get censored or like lose any kind of possible monetization in the future. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that, bro. Like, you're literally learning how to end people's lives with your bare hands. Let me know in the comments if you've been through some jiu-jitsu injuries or if you grapple. Let's have a discussion down below. You know, like I really want to know your thoughts about these injuries, you know, what you think about them. If you've been through one and you're recovering from it, or you have recovered from it, also please share down below. I want this channel to be for the MMA hobbyist, where we can come back and have discussions. So yeah, leave your thoughts down in the comments. I'm out of here for the day.